Good morning. I'm Christy with Positive X-Ploration, and today we're going to talk about another item on my 2023 vision board list, and that was the goal of waking up every morning early at 6 a.m. That's early for me.
Leave your limitations, live and go against them. Just let go and start up something new. Cause I know that what you planned out, everything that you built up, isn't what you want. And I know the life you're living isn't that fulfilling. Let me help you out.
I'm gonna say that most of the time it was closer to 7 before I would get up. Maybe 6:30 at the earliest. This morning it's 6:52 on a Sunday. I am headed to do my shopping before I go on my trip. So most of the year, I have not done well with the whole getting up thing. It really hasn't been a focus. I've had so many other things to focus on, which is why next year, while I may make a lovely vision board with multiple things on it, I'm only gonna focus really on one thing. I think I'd rather get one thing completed, a goal met, than to only go a little bit or not very far with any goals. You know what I'm saying? Because none of my goals, all of my goals were met a little bit, except this one, not even a little bit. Just on some days, and I don't really count that. That's not consistent enough. So to continue, I'm home now, got my shopping done, rested the rest of the morning, so now we're inching into afternoons. I enjoy having peaceful mornings. I enjoy having leisurely mornings, which is why, ironically, I have this goal in mind to be up earlier. The whole idea, the whole reason, the whole motivation that I originally had when setting this goal 2 years ago was to have more time to myself, to not have to rush into my day, to not wake up and just go to work immediately after. It's odd. I'm a breakfast person. I love breakfast food. But on days when I have to go to work, I wing it. And I bring something to eat at my desk. I don't sit at home and enjoy a breakfast meal before getting dressed and leaving. It sounds like something I would want to do. That hasn't happened. Before work, the best period of time that I was able to do this was, I remember distinctly, it was from May 2021 to August 2021. It started working in May of 2021. When I first moved my alarm clock across the room, so I'd have to get up to shut it off. And what I would do is I would stand up, I'd get up to shut it off, and just stand there and, be like, okay, you cannot go lie back down, you can't sit down, you've got to go start brushing your teeth and doing all the things. As a matter of fact, you have time, get some workout clothes on, and do a 20-minute workout. And that worked beautifully. The whole summer. Every day. My alarm went off at 5:55 actually, so that I could get a workout started at 6 or a little after, and I could be done by 6:30, take a shower, get dressed, and start driving to work. I did that successfully. 3 months. And then I went on a trip and got out of that routine for just a few days, a week, and I got home and I would get up and go shut my alarm off and then go lie back down because I was so tired. And I never really recovered from that. The trick of getting up to go shut off my alarm across the room quit working. Because I wasn't eating breakfast, but until after I got to work, but I was getting a workout done before my day started, which is the best time, in my opinion, to do a workout because it's out of the way. No matter what kind of day you're going to have that day, if it's going to be a long, hard day, you don't have to worry about it because you already did your workout before the day started. And so in the evening, you don't have to wrestle with yourself about, I need to get up and work out, There were mornings when I didn't work out. On occasion, I was just like, I don't feel good. So I would do some journaling or, some kind of meditation time to myself. And, to prepare for the day or for whatever was bothering me, if I had something bothering me. And that was good too, to get that done. And, I don't know. I miss it. I've really been focusing more on a couple of the other things on my vision board. And we've talked about 2 of them that I have done pretty well with. Like I said, nothing has been super consistent, like 100% consistent. Nothing has been a major breakthrough. I still am proud of the work I've done on my book and on this channel. Being super consistent with this channel. But as far as getting significant growth, I haven't gotten to that yet. And that's just all about learning more of this craft. So I've had too many other things on my plate, I think. Or I put too much on myself. I was too hard on myself. Had too high of expectations, I think. Because last year at this time, I was in a new state, a new city, a brand new type of job and working environment. These were all things that I had to get used to. And I didn't really give myself that. Because that matters too. Those things take energy too, to get to know new people, new situations, everything you have to learn on a new job and a new place, how to get from here to there, how long does it take to get to the FedEx pickup station? How long, where's a good place to go to the doctor? Where's a good place to get an oil change? Where's, who do you go to for this and that? Where are the best coffee places? Like all these really important things. Plus I was sticking some other new things in there for me to do. Like I talked about in the last video, and I went exploring around my city. I went and went to a cave, went horseback riding, which, a cavern isn't a new thing for me, but, I was still exploring the places around me and making new friends and learning the ins and outs of who they are, and, trying not to screw things up before I get started, say the wrong thing, but also still be myself. There's been a lot, and I didn't make room for that when I made my plans, and so honestly, this getting up early thing, I didn't really put a lot of focus and attention and discipline on this. Change is a lot, and change takes more energy than you think it does, and I needed sleep. Rest and calories are a good thing when you are making big changes. And if you're like me, you're piling on more changes on top of the already big change you've gone through. I have a lot going on and a lot more pressure that I've been putting on myself than I realized until just recently. That's why next year I'm going to have a little bit different approach to, I still want to do all of the things, but I'm just going to make those things long-term goals. Like, maybe we don't work on it right now, but it is in the future. It's not something that we're just going to drop, but maybe it's not something we work on right now. Another thing, though, that has recently happened is that I have been going to bed earlier. I seem to hit a wall pretty hard around 9 o'clock, which I don't know how well that's going to go over on holidays like this weekend, because this weekend when this is being filmed, it's Thanksgiving weekend, and I am going to be in New York and visiting family, and I'm probably going to be really sleepy and tired, especially the first night, the day of my travel. That's always how it is. Normally, I hit a wall around 9 p.m. and I go to bed. I've been taking some melatonin. Just started last week. And I do seem to, it's not that I don't wake up in the night, I do, but I feel like I sleep better and fall asleep a little faster than I normally would. Those are good things, because what good does it do to go to bed at 9 and not fall asleep till 11:30? I've been getting more sleep. And so like this morning when I got up to go get groceries early, because I knew there was going to be a big Thanksgiving, let's go to the store thing today. So I wanted to get there a little earlier than usual, and I was able to do that successfully this morning. I was able to get up at 6:30 without much problem at all, and I was at the store, I was wide awake, I wasn't half asleep. The quality of my sleep, because of the melatonin, I think, is getting better, and because of the time change as well, I think it's a little easier for me to get up at 6:30 now. It's not 6 when I'm getting up, it's 6:30, which, hey, that's 30 minutes, right? Maybe we do this in small increments. But the time change, moving it back to standard time has helped me get up earlier, because it's actually still the old time in my mind, and taking the melatonin and getting better quality sleep. It's still not consistent though. There are still times when I just keep lying there until I absolutely have to get up. Well, it's kind of early to say that anything's really improved. And feel free to share the things that you struggle with changing in your life and what kinds of ideas you have for making some sort of little incremental change. If it's getting up earlier, can we try 10 minutes earlier to start with? You know, don't do what I do. I'm trying to do everything, be superwoman, which was really not my intention, but it's turned out to be what's happening. I'm expecting myself to be superwoman, and I'm not taking my own advice and doing incremental changes. I just want to all of a sudden one day be getting up at 6. I think that most of the time that's just not how that works. We have to be patient with ourselves. So be thinking about what kinds of incremental, small changes you can make toward your goal. That's all I have for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.